Howdy, tubers and footers. How's it going? How you doing? Sorry, the little pitties were running around going, well, we want fed early. How's everybody doing? Hey, nature spirit, soul hiker. How you doing, Amy? How's it going, Pearls? Yeah, well, welcome. I got my new box, The Magical Earth. Hey, Christina Bell, how's it going? Let's see. Da-da-da. So this is one of those monthly subscription boxes. I really enjoy it. I stopped quite a few of them, but this one is another one that I kind of continued because they have some really cute little personal ceremony stuff you can do for yourself, and I guess you can invite others too. I've done it with friends and things, just to kind of give yourself some self-love and share the love. Doing good, doing good. How are you guys? Okay, so when you open it up, they have this beautiful sticker of gratitude waiting for you. It's like a little present you get to open. Open that up. The presentation on these are really nice. And right there. Hey, Polly T, what's happening? The Copper Kitty. Wow. So here we go. So this one is March 20th through April 19th. Happy March. Change and transformation. It's time for new beginnings and fresh starts. What do you want? It is a great time to start something new. Yay! We could all use something new, right? So it says, oh, I should wear my glasses for this. They're elsewhere. Spring is on the way. This month is about new beginnings, fresh starts, and making those a reality by using our manifestation tools. Take some time this month to think about where you want to go. What do you want to do or be? As you go through the contents of this box, start thinking about your future and what you want that to be like. Now is the time to plant the seeds for this year. What do you want to release? What do you want to manifest into your life? Look around you and pay attention to all the new life that is springing up out of the ground. Just like the plants you see, it is time to start that of which you have been putting off for far too long. There you go. Well, good to see you, Polly T. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you in a while. So what do we have in here? Oh, we got quite a little package. So once you get past that, there's this that's awaiting you. And in this envelope is your horoscope for this month. Well, for this March 20th through April 19th. So when you open this envelope up, it's got this really sticky glue on there. This is nice quality product here. So you open it up. There's the booklet for the month. And then here is a personal, since I am a Cancer, here's a personal reading. So each month, this is an Aries. This is for Aries. Okay. I'm not an Aries. I'm a Cancer, but this time period from March 20th through April 19th is Aries. Hey, Pappy Two Bears. How you doing? Long time no see. So this is just this little horoscope here is for Cancers in general. It's not like me personally. It's for all other Cancers. And it says, you are feeling the force of change. So let yourself shift, Cancer. When you resist the changes that you have been asking for because of doubt or lack of knowing, you block the amazing gifts coming your way. With Jupiter and Pisces, you are naturally attracting the kinds of experiences that offer spiritual growth right now. Say yes to them. See them for what they are, and don't question if you are ready or worthy. You are. At the new moon in Aries, give yourself the confidence boost you may need by dressing yourself for success, making yourself a nourishing meal, and taking yourself to a place that feels like home in some way. Make wishes for growth and expansion. Ooh, we could all do that. And so in there, this is the booklet. So each day it has all of this wonderful information. It tells you the cycles of the moons, and then it gives you a little horoscope, and it's pretty interesting. And so, it talks about the Aries here in the season of the Aries. So that was pretty interesting. So it gives you a lot of things that you can do and work through. It's kind of like a little workbook almost. It's really cool. So it keeps you going all month. It's really neat here, though, in the front. I don't know if you can see this well. But it's got all the astrological signs and their symbols. I don't know if that's going to come in clear. Probably not. Okay. I'm not going to fart around with it any longer. Not farting around! Hey, Stacy. Welcome. Are you Taurus? My birthday, the 13th. Okay, so next in the box, this is what it looks like. So as you're pulling each piece out, it's like a new little present waits. Oh, it looks like parchment paper. There's parchment paper. Let's see what our little listy says here. Handmade paper. Okay, nice. All right. Oh, and then here. Manifest your dreams. I'll show you. We're getting into the box. Hi, pearls. So manifest your dreams, desires. It is planting time. Planting your intentions. Take your pen and write on the side of the pot your intention, or you can decorate it and make it pretty. You can also write your intention on the enclosed handmade paper and then fold up and bury under the dirt in your pot. Enclosed in your box is the pot bucket, the dirt pod, the Shasta daisy seeds, marker, and handmade paper, and a candle to help you reflect on your deepest desires. Have fun with your creation. Every time you water, think about your intention. Oh, well, that sounds interesting. Okay. And then here we go. Is Papa Craig in there? Hey, Papa Craig, welcome. Okay, so it gives you a card they pull every month. It's a tarot card. This one is the Magician. Ooh, she kind of sexy. She's a sexy magician. Look at the glare. Uh-huh. Wow. Wow. July 12th. Oh, my goodness. Wow, you're 5 years younger than me. I was born in 1970. Wow, we're a day apart, 5 years. The Magician Tarot card typically appears in a tarot reading at a time in your life when you have the creative power and energy to create new life cycles for yourself. Wow. Oh, wow. We could all use some of that. You have the ability to take the power of the universe and manifest your desires. I'm winning the Iron Dog this year, tubers and footers. The Magician Tarot card suggests that a situation has been or soon will be presented to you that has all the inherent components to allow the manifestation of your desires. Oh, that's twice in the same box. I hear this. Hey, Jean Hudson, welcome. Those desires may be spiritual, fire, physical, earth, emotional, water, or mental, air, and are each aligned with the 4 elements of the tarot. You have the ability to make it happen. The Magician card sees you creating success in everything that you do. This is a tarot card about manifesting your goals by utilizing the skills, tools, and resources that are available to you. The Magician suggests... Sorry. The Magician suggests that you will come up with the creative ways to solve problems, and you will be able to use your existing knowledge and networks to arrive at solutions. The Magician Tarot card is a good omen when you have a specific wish, when you begin a project involving creativity, or when you need to make transformation of any kind. Well, isn't that fancy? Gee. Right? I mean, apparently, right? Got my priorities off, apparently. And here's the inside. What'd you do, Polly? You got locked out for a month. What'd you do? Oh, goodness. Okay, so here we've got our first. Look at these. They're nice little gift bags too. So you get this particular box. If you know someone that likes crystals and minerals and a little bit of self-care, this is another one of those boxes that is perfect for it. So this one is Shungite. Is okay. Let's just take it out of the bag and have a good looky, shall we? I don't know. Shabba. Wow. Soft. It's really soft. Hey, Patrick. Welcome. Shungite is said to be the miracle stone and or the stone of life. Oh, I'm going to swallow it. It is known for its incredible healing and protection properties, including boosting energy and immune systems. Yep, I'm definitely swallowing this thing. Balancing mind and emotions, protecting from harmful EMFs, detoxification, and purification of the body. It is a stone of transformation. Due to its nature and composition, Shungite is unlike any other stone on the planet. Wow. Well, I hope everyone is okay out there and doing well. We can all use a little bit of this healing and protection and all of that. Here, let's share it around with everybody. Oh, this one is so soft. Oh, I wonder. Huh. I bet you I wonder where it comes from. I'll have to look that up at some point. Usually they tell you what part it comes from. Maybe it's found everywhere. It's nice, soft, very soft stone. Okay, what's next in here? White Howlite Raw. Ooh. Some of them are tumbled stones, and then some of them are raw. Raw. Wow. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. It's got really cool patterns in it. Interesting. What do we got here? Soft, soothing, and ever ready to tempt you back off the emotional ledge. Oh, we know some people that could use this. Right? Good. Right, Jean? Exactly. Soft, soothing, and ever ready to tempt you back off the emotional ledge. Howlite is all about tempering the storm. Oh, wow. Sometimes I am amazed when these boxes show up and the stuff that's in them. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? Oh, poorly, but I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're feeling better too, Nature Spirit Soul Hiker. Ooh, applesauce. Yeah. Ooh, applesauce. Applesauce and crackers. Lived on that for yeah. Okay. So it says here, Howlite is a stone of patience and perspective for those who feel they need to slow it down, absorb, and clear the constant stream of chatter from the mind. It is a crystal that marries you to a more mindful way of life, a highly competent cleanser of negative energy. Ah, woo, woo. Everybody can use some of that. Well, cleanse away. Howlite is here to mop up bad vibes and keep you connected with higher realms and on the path to purpose. It's so easy for us all to get caught in the tangled webs of the world. Ain't that the truth? Howlite is here to connect with the crown chakra. You can't see it. Let's see if I can get my skills back. There we go. The crown chakra, not to confuse it with the Shaka Khans. The crown chakra, and to remind us not to trawl through the swamp when we could be leaping towards serenity and knowledge. Ain't that the truth? Right? That's right. You can wallow in the negativity or you can choose. It's all a choice. You can choose to rise above and smile and find the goodness in life. Oh, you guys, we're getting closer and closer. Here we go, Joey. What is up? How's it going? How you doing? I don't know. We might get a visit from Mark and his wife, Jenna. That was so funny. You didn't see that one last night? Oh, yes. It's hilarious. It's like the new prank telephone call stuff. Oh, it's hilarious. Just hilarious. Oh, my goodness. Kambaba Jasper. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. Focus there for a sec. Come on, you can do it. All right, never mind. Wow, this is another one that's really soft. Kambaba Jasper is known for, I hope I'm saying that properly, is known for its ability to calm and soothe emotional upheaval. I'm just going to roll in these. For those sensitive to its vibration, it creates a special aura, a pleasant sensation as it irradiates throughout the body. Wow. It invites feelings of compassion and patience, humility, and even generosity. Kambaba Jasper is a stone of spiritual confidence, drawing upon the wisdom of ancestral energies held within its crystal layers to align the inner peace inherent in one's nature. It encourages happiness and activates the ability to attract prosperity and abundance to one's life. Ooh. It is a growth crystal, a powerful conduit of Earth's life force of birth, development, and creation, and of the power of nature's constant renewal. Wow, that's pretty awesome. That's beautiful. I think I know some people that I could send these to. What do you guys think? Oh, this is a nice little package. I love the timing of this stuff. It seems I'm not going to mess with my hair again. Every time I do, it's like, they're just going to go, ooh, this is an interesting pattern. Oh, it's in a pink little bag. Wow. Good night, Polly. Take care, bud. I hope you're feeling better soon. Your wire and tools are calling to you. They need to be worn. I know, mine are in Alaska. All of my jewelry making stuff is in Alaska. That is beautiful. Let's see what this one says. What does it say about this necklace? Prosperity symbol necklace. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, there you go, tubers and footers. That's the prosperity symbol. You could all use some of that. Especially. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. Okay. Keep it together, girl. Oh. So, Alaska Shasta daisies. That's what came in this package. And I know there's a few of you that have been along this journey with me and understand, a lot that I've been through. And my adopted mom, the one that had passed, this was her favorite flower. This is her absolute favorite flower. And every year I had this gorgeous, it would bloom out in the yard. And so I would take a picture of Joseph as he was growing up, and first he was a little dude out there amongst all the daisies, and there was pictures of him growing up. And I made this beautiful photo album for her. With all those photos. That's beautiful. So that's going to get planted with a lot of love in there. Thanks, Mom. That was just, goodness. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here's the handmade crystal. Handmade candle. Ooh. Oh, it smells good. That wax smells really good. I love handmade candles. Pappy. Many stone people travel without having legs. They take their energy to the one who needs it to be passed from hand to hand until it gets to the right destination to fulfill its purpose. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Thank you for that. I believe that too. I cannot go for a walk anywhere and not come back with a rock. Or a whole bunch of pocketfuls. It's like they call to me and like, please take me home with you. It's one of those things I cannot resist. That's beautiful. I like that. I really love that. Thanks, Jean. That's exactly what I was thinking. It's one of those things, it's hard to not feel like there's more to this life, right? Like the synchronicities and all of that kind of stuff that happens, right? There's something beautiful to it all. There really is. Hey, Strangeland, welcome. The guys are in here running around. They're working on a shed back there, so don't mind the noise. Okay, what's next in our box? Look, it's acrylic paint. It's a little acrylic painter. Oh, I love painting. Oh, how cute. Oh, this is going to be fun. Water-based. Get your glasses, girl. That's what that says. That's what that says. Water-based opaque ink, quick drying for rock painting, ceramic, glass, wood, fabric, canvas, mugs, DIY craft making supplies, scrapbooking craft, card making. Wow, well, it's in all sorts of stuff. Shake, push, write, recap. Oh, it's a party in a little pen. Sweet. And ta-da, we're getting to the last little part. Ta-da! Ta-da! And we got all our fire starter in there too. Tubers and footers. This stuff makes good fire starter and it smells wonderful. Ooh, it's a cute little bucket. Look, that's what we're going to plant our seeds in. Oh, we know what we're doing tomorrow, huh? What's in here? Oh, it's one of those little pellet things for seeds. Those little peat pellets. You know, you add water and they grow. That's neato. Awesome. What a beautiful. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, if you know someone or even yourself, if you want to give yourself a gift, that it's a gift to yourself and you don't even know what you're getting each month. You know, it's a wonderful little treat to bring you back, to center you, to remind you what really matters in all of this, right? I mean, I get the daily reminder, and a lot of people do. No one goes through this life without a struggle, right? No one is on an easy journey here. It's the little things that we do for ourselves and one another that really make the difference. You know, it's really easy for me to be really ugly with these guys, but I'd rather have a lot of fun. I think it's more humorous. And I would like to hope that when all this dust settles, that we could all have a good laugh and look back and be like, I'm glad we got through that. Right? That would be my hope. Yeah, I think I'm going to try and put this together in a nice little way. So presentables. Here we go. I think I've got it. Here we go. Tubers and footers. Ta-da! Good thing it's not a birthday cake. Here we go. Ta-da! That's this month's little package. And again, this is called the Magical Earth. And it's a subscription box. They have all sorts of different size. There's bigger ones, there's smaller ones, there's a variety of stuff. You can get it one time, you can get like a 6-month thing, you can do a yearly thing. Like there's all sorts of different things you can do with it. But like I said, I like doing these things because they're little gifts for myself. And I can't get out all the time. And I'm not going to go drag my guys out shopping. That just sounds torturous. I hate shopping myself, so I can't been drug all around, right? But I do like these little things. So when, I love going to crystal shops and things like that, So this is my way of being able to do those things, even though I can't, wander around about on my own to do them, So they're like a little thing for yourself. You can give them as a gift. That's one thing that I find, like sometimes you get certain things and it's like, oh, well, I may not wear this or, it may not be my thing, but I'm sure I know someone that will, and it's always, you kind of have this little shelf of gifts that you can always give at any given time if need be. And that's always a nice little thing to have too. So again, it's one of those things. It's the gift that keeps giving. So let's check in on everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? We'll try to not keep it long tonight. Let's see here. Oh, Joey, how's everybody doing? All right, so we've got Paulie T. I think Paulie left. The Copper Kitty has left the building. Oh, I should show you guys my drink. It's the No Drama Llama. I just felt like this is a perfect cup for today. Seemed like it. Yes, 7 pearls. Need a truckload of this. I think so good to see you, Patrick. It really is. And, sometimes I understand that. Walking away can be difficult because you feel like you're leaving the people that were there behind. And that's not what you want to do, right? That's not. But the situation itself is like you can't, there's just certain things you don't want to continue or be a part of or witness or be around, that kind of stuff, without getting into anyone's personal stuff, And I'm a big believer that, people change, people grow, people learn on both sides. I'm not perfect. So there's lots I can learn and stuff and grow from, Holding a grudge, though, I don't do that, but I definitely, like to keep a distance and not wallow in a lot of it. It's like you look at the situation that I've been dropped into here lately. It's a weird one because it just started with questioning wild ugliness. And if you don't understand something, why would you carry on about it and claim that it doesn't exist? I don't understand that. That doesn't help anyone. That doesn't get anyone anywhere. And, if no one has anything to produce right now, why is there so much hatred and just ugliness? I don't get it. I really don't. And then again, I asked a question about angels. And so just that right there was enough to launch this. Wow! I don't even know what to call it anymore. So the stuff that's in this package came out at a beautiful time. I mean, that's what I find really ironic about some of these little shipments is when they arrive, you're like, oh boy, did I need this? Or, oh, this is going to be wonderful, right? So, and then seeing this right here, right there, that's confirmation on a lot of levels. When you talk to someone that's crossed over and you they're on that peaceful journey, to be able to have that confirmation that there's someone listening, it's powerful. It's extremely powerful. I love her dearly. And so good to see all of you here tonight. Oh no, Papa. What? Oh no. That must be painful. Yeah, mine is kind of split. I've got stuff here, and then I have a bunch up in Alaska. That's, when we moved out of our house and we had all these big plans of all this stuff before we knew. We had no idea I had leukemia when we made this big change. And so we had all these big plans on what we were going to do. And life went a huge different direction for us. And so we ended up putting a lot of my stuff is just still sitting there, boxed up in totes and things like that, awaiting for when we get done, finished with with our house and things like that, so a lot of things are, it's good to make plans, but it's also healthy to be able to sway when they don't work out and not be so devastated, I guess. Oh, I love this, puppy. I love this, Two Bears. This is wonderful. You've been saying some amazing. People of like energy will eventually come upon each other's path where we get the chance to camp together for a bit and exchange teaching, healings, and growth. Absolutely. Even if it comes together initially as like a negative force that collides, right? There are lessons to be learned, there's growth to be had. And that's what I would love to see happen from this exchange. That's why I don't want to turn it into something ugly. I would rather keep it humorous and light and kind of funny instead of allowing it to be something ugly and negative. I think it could easily, and there's a lot of weird jabs in there that seem awkward. I'll just say awkward. That'll be a good word for that. All right. Oh no, Jean. Under 2 feet of snow. Oh, oh. Yeah, Alaska's getting dumped on again too. Oh goodness. Yeah. Oh, and the Iditarod is going on right now. If you guys are interested, that's the sled dogs that go up the Well, it's not the Iron Dog Trail. It's the Iditarod Trail to Nome. So yeah, we're live. It's my lovey pie, Captain Jake. And anyhow, so that's going on now. What takes Iron Doggers like 5 days, and they really have to like stay back, rein them in, right? It takes sled dogs about a month to complete. So it's a lot of terrain to cover. Yes, I agree, Strangeland. I agree. Oh, see, Patrick Vaughn, this is what's painful, and I would love to see that narrative change. And I can't say that it will. I mean, we're dealing with adults, so it's like a lot of the pettiness and awkwardness and things of dealing with a group of people should have been worked out, long time ago. But apparently there's some of these exercises haven't been run for them enough, or I don't know. But there's a lot to be learned if people can look at the different camps. Like I've said before, with my experience, it's hard for me to imagine something that could pop through portals would want to willingly be out in 26 below, out in the middle of nowhere, just wandering around. That seems ridiculous to me, but that doesn't mean it's not possible and that it isn't happening. So for me to disregard someone else's experience just off of my experiences alone is a very limiting belief. And I don't want to participate in that closed-minded thought process. I would rather listen to all the data and then get a bigger picture of what's actually, maybe it's not all Bigfoot. Maybe it's not all like maybe there's just a lot of different things going on that no one really knows 100%. And that's the absolute truth of it, is no one really knows 100%. All we've got are these little pieces of the puzzle, right? But if we all just keep battling and hating, we'll never get those pieces together to see the full picture, right? So I would like to hope that people will start coming together more and able to, even if we don't agree, still have a good time, not take ourselves so seriously all the time, you know? I don't know. It's just been a weird transition these last few days because I don't know. You don't see some of this stuff coming. When it happens, you're like, whoa, weeb, bob and weeb. Yeah. Yeah. So I've shut down a lot of my social, I haven't shut them down, but I don't participate in a lot of social media and stuff just because it's easy to misunderstand, and there's a lot of targeted type memes and things like that are designed to get people emotionally involved one way or the other. And I just don't think that kind of stuff is healthy for people. Oh, wow, Pappy. Many times we find that we are the caretakers of the perfect gift for that special person that has a need when the time comes. It is then that you know you have been used, yes, for the Creator's purpose. Isn't that awesome? When I've done that so many times where I've had something and I've either got it and it's like, well, it's not going to work for me, but I'm just going to hold on to it. And then all of a sudden something comes along, or, in this situation, you're like, oh, this will be perfect for them. And you hand it to them, and it is. They are just blown away, right? I don't know. You had those experiences with people, and they're like, how did you know? How did you know? And it's one of those things where you don't know. You just follow your intuition, or that voice, right? That inner calling. And that's what I enjoy. I think you're lagged. Oh, hey, Mike. How's it going? I hope everybody is feeling, it seems like we're at a weird, unstable place because of the collective unconsciousness right now is being bombarded with a lot of fear. And, there's a lot going on in the world right now. And so, we're all feeling it in one way or another. Forget them. Is that what this is? What is it for? Ooh. Hey there. I choose peace, and those who chew peace. Aw. Thank you, Patrick. It's easy. It is a choice. It's a choice. We all make a choice. We can address it, and I think that's a problem. Is it's a lot of it's easy to read something in a voice that wasn't sent in, and a lot of times I find that people could be in a really bad mood and they'll read something and they read it in that bad mood, and they're not reading it in the voice I talk to them in or stuff. It's one of those things where once they shift, they go, oh, okay. Aw, thank you so much, Papa. I really do appreciate everyone coming together and sticking up for me. That's really nice. But I just wish we didn't have to do this, right? I just wish it wasn't there at all. It'd be nice. Dan, what's up? Wow, yeah, I'm not going to keep it going too long. Like I said, I just wanted to do this quick. 2 bears. Yes, the division, ugliness, and turmoil is the sign that the separation of the wheat and chaff has started. Sides are being driven apart so the personal choice can be made. Choose wisely. I've heard that a few times. That's interesting. Those particular usage of words in this reference as far as the community. I find that really interesting. There's a message in there, I think, for a lot of people. There have the eyes to see, ears to hear, and tongue to profess kind of message, right? Goats and sheep. Well, good night, strange land. Hope you have a good night. Thanks for joining us. Oh, looky. Hey, Patrick. Oh, hey, Jen. How you doing? Sorry, I'm a bit behind here. I was unboxing and then chatting and unboxing and then chatting some more. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of division and yeah, I was called a liar. I still haven't figured out for what I've lied about. But okay. I don't know. Like I posed the question, about, and because there's a lot of separation of the woo and the flesh and blood, and I really don't think that there should be a separation. I think that we can have what we think is our opinion of the matter, but there's so much evidence on both sides. It's hard to be so dismissive of it all. And like I've said this many times, and I'll say it again, it's hard for me, considering what I've dealt with. It's hard for me to imagine that something that could easily, pop through portals and things would willingly want to be out in 26 below weather, just wandering around in the snow out in the middle of nowhere, But does that mean that they can't? Just because I didn't experience that? No, absolutely not. Right? I mean, even at the one time at the park, there was the 3 a.m., I was sitting out there being a goofball. And then all of a sudden it's like, what is that? Well, where did this come from? And what the heck is that? I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is. And it's like, what am I seeing? And I'm looking at the camera, see this? Is this really happening? What was it? I don't know. We don't have any real answers right now. Yes, Papa, they have plenty of snow for the Iditarod. They're getting even more snow. There is areas like Alaska, because it's huge, it's vast, and covers so much terrain and weather patterns, etc., etc. But yeah, they're going through it all. Awesome. Hey, Robert. Welcome. Good to see you, Slackmate, again. Yeah, last night was that was so funny. I hope you guys had a chance to see that. That was so funny. Oh, Daily Dan. It's running out. I hope. Oh, Patrick Bond. Yes, G, I believe we're all put here to serve out communities. I only want to be served. I probably support using skills I've been on little dictators, right? Right? And you have come upon something that can be tried and tested elsewhere. That's fantastic. And I'm blown away that others don't want to do that. I find that confusing to me. Like, if there's a method that produces results, why wouldn't you consistently want to try it in different places and just figure out what this phenomenon is going on? Papa, these people don't know who I think I am. That's what I mean. Do you know who I think I am? Do you know who I think I am? Hey, Sharon. Welcome. Good to see everybody. Yeah, exactly, Jean. Exactly. They don't understand that is nobody knows it at all. Different groups. Yeah. We are finding out, like, we have had animals in captivity for long periods of time, right? But we're still finding out new information about animals that we've had and studied, So I find anyone making any bold claims at this point, it's that's a little tough, right? Because we really don't have anything. If our best evidence, if our very best evidence is the Patty, walking across where it's the only one. I mean, I may be wrong. I'm sure there's other film out there that people are not wanting to bring forth because of the ridicule and harassment and stuff. But the Patty film is the only one we have where it's out in the open, walking and with a long stride for any length of time, right? So until we get advanced in this, and I think it's just going to require us, putting down some of that armor and coming together, right? I don't know. If we align ourselves to the higher purpose of creation, then we allow ourselves to be a perfect tool used for the highest good of all creation. That's beautifully said. Very beautifully said. Oh, I was kind of hoping I want to get creative. Some more creativity. So much fun. Oh my gosh, you're fake news. Badge funner. Fake news. Right? Fake news. Fake news. Ben T, welcome. Put us in tubas. Right. It all has to be considered. Exactly. If we start tossing things out, we're not going to get anywhere. And I think that's why it hasn't really gotten anywhere for so long, right? Because things keep getting chucked out and that gets dismissed, and then we're basically high centered and going nowhere, right? The wheels are just Joe's not here to enjoy my sound effects. Oh, see, this is another thing, is there's a lot of people that are talking about this shift that's been taking place. And a lot of people are feeling it. A lot of people are seeing it. And some people don't want to hear it. They don't want to see it. It's a nice bubble, right? See, this is someone that I believe has a lot of knowledge that we can learn from. So I learned a lot about how they interact with the land and hide. I still have no idea what they are exactly. See? Exactly. Right, Jean? This is well said. Just because we don't understand something does not mean it is or isn't cryptid. Absolutely. Right. We have no idea. There's so much going on out there, right? Until we really get some more evidence of the nitty gritty, we are all still on the same page. We are. We're all just sitting on the same page. It's been yeah. Right. Yeah. Even, like I wish I needed I would love to get back to my little skitty skit stuff. I need to do more of that stuff. And I'm getting excited because the one of the editing programs that I use just did a bunch of updates, and so now they've added some features that make it a lot easier. And there's a lot of different programs out there to use. Oh, see, yeah, that I think is what freaks people out when they witness the motion, because it's so swift, powerful, silent, things like that, with such a gigantic thing, like how all of these things don't work together. One of these things is not like the other, kind of thing, right? Here we go. Right. Here we go, Gene. it's a conversation that we really need to have. Like, I think there's more out there that we're dealing with. I think there's more out there. So it would be, oh, hey, Katie G, welcome. Yeah, I would like to see, I think, yeah, the more that we get out there with these little doodads, the more evidence we're going to see appear, and as long as, but right, I don't know, there's that caveat of do people really want to put themselves out there? Like, if you have a career, if you own your own business, and all of these things, you're not going to want to put yourself out there. So until what do you even call it? The ugliness, the ugliness fades, from attacking people that come forward, we're like I said, we're just going to be high centered and Patrick, they drop so fast and they are only inches off the ground and they go over everything and so fast it is a blur. And that's that spider crawl you're talking about, correct, Jean? Wow. That would scare the shitoli right out of you. I know it would me. I mean, whatever stood out on the trail, and it was so far away from us, it's like you could tell it was massive. I don't even know. how it would. That perplexes me to this day. Big thanks to all who gave me courage, moral support, and left so many wonderful comments that touched me, humbled me, and overwhelmed me. Well, Pearls, well, thank you for sharing. There's a lot of people that, they say there's a lot of people that are like, it's all about the entertainment or whatever. And I don't know, when we're able to share traumatic events, it's helpful in healing as well, right? Knock it off, camera. Oh, fingertips or knuckles. Oh, as far as what they're, or like this, right? I think what they've said is it's more like, and some people have had the castings of this, right? I believe, Jean, if I'm not mistaken, like that's where they get these castings of these deep cast handprints into the soil and stuff, right? And there you go, Pearls. Yeah, Papa, you've spent some time out there too. It's weird when there's a lot of people that have spent a lot of time out there that are like, I've been out there forever and they don't exist. I'm telling you, if they existed, I'd have seen them. Blah, 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 blah. And it really makes you wonder why are certain people the only ones that see them? Like, what is that about that whole thing? It's interesting. I find that really intriguing. Like, what is it about these people that they're, why are we seeing these things? What is it? What is it about us? Why are all these people seeing orbs and all the different things that are going along with them as well? It's really intriguing. I think it's so good to see you, Ben. Oh, when they get used to you, they're much less ninja and more nonchalant. Interesting. See, I would love, I think there's so much we have to learn. I don't know. I would love to see the community be able to, they can stay in their lines, like if you really feel that, one way or the other, that's fine, but not be so dismissive of the other side. Would that be too much to ask? If we could all just put down the swords, put down the shields, put down all the ugliness, and if you want to stay in your camp, that's fine. Stay in your camp. But at least allow the conversations to continue and allow the information to come out, because we all have something to learn from every side of it. I really think so. Because for whatever reason, people are being shown different pieces of this puzzle. I find that fascinating. Oh, Gene, that's a good indicator there. That's something just, yeah. Because why are they attacking that other person for, are they saying something that goes against their beliefs? And again, that's one of those things where people are just so stuck in a rut. And I think we have a lot more to learn from all of this. I tracked a landowner that saw one spider crawl over logs and brush tops with great speed and ease. See, that's where you just feel helpless. It's like when we were out there and we tried Patrick's method out there, and all of us were out there, and it was like, get that feeling like, okay, this isn't cool anymore. I want to go home. That's just that layer of what in the heck is going on? I don't know. It's a little bit too much coincidence for trees to pop in unison. And even still, what if they are? Like, that's another factor. Like, what if it is trees communicating somehow, because the plants are now being found that when they cut them, they scream, all of this stuff is, they're coming out with all of this interesting stuff. Hi, Sharon. Welcome. Start feeling watched. Look up. That's a good, very good piece of advice. Thank you, Jean. Thank you. Okay. We're about to eat Kadinny Din Din here soon. So we'll get scooching along. We'll come back if you guys want. No, I'm not going to do a mukbang show. None of that. You had a knuckle cast, Ben? Really? Ooh, this is a legitimate question. That, I'm telling you, if I saw something crawl like that, there are videos out there where you can't quite tell what it is, but it's shifting through it's, whoa, it's unnatural. Like it doesn't look right. It's just something about it is terrifyingly creepy. Yeah, it gives me the heebie-jeebies thinking about it. Those things are massive. I'm telling you, what the hell stepped out on the trail when we were younger was massive. Even from that much of a distance, you can tell it was massive, And when you're used to going out hunting and stuff, and you're like, okay, how many yards are you going to be able to shoot and legitimately drop the animal without wounding it, right? That is how hunters think. And so there's people that don't understand that, and they don't understand, well, how do you know how many yards is and how big? And that's why. Because you don't want to wound an animal and let it sit there and suffer. So you know your weaponry and you know what you're doing, and so it's kind of one of those things, and usually if you're used to shooting, you're used to shooting on a range to practice, etc. So guess what? You've got targets at certain distances and ranges. So you kind of get used to determining how far things are. That's why you do that. That's why the target practice is so critical. And part of it is sighting in your guns, and all of it is because you do not want to wound an animal and let it suffer. If you shoot it and it's too far away, and the feet per second do not work, and all it's going to do is hurt that animal, and you're just being an asshole out there. That's pretty much it. So that's why it's important to understand those things. So I get a little frustrated when there's people that have no experience with it. And I will not be dismissive of them, but it is frustrating when they are completely dismissive and they don't understand the work behind the knowledge, right? There's practice that goes behind all of that kind of knowledge. So these people that spend time out hunting, tracking, etc., there's knowledge that goes just with the ability to pull that off. That's like unsaid, you shouldn't have to say it because it's just given, right? It's just a given. Hey, Scotty, welcome. Yeah. Pearls, something traumatic. We've had this discussion. I've been charged by a sow with her cubs, and that defense, like, I'm going to eat you now. And it's terrifying when something is coming at you with the intent to kill you. It is absolutely terrifying, especially when that is a top tier predator. You feel about this big. I mean, the ground is shaking. Like, I'm going to die. Right? Well, I know what a bear is. We all know they exist. I go out there knowing those things are out there. You're kind of prepared for running into them. When something like this comes after you, you're not prepared. You're not. There's nothing in you goes, oh, this is a normal Alaskan afternoon that everybody deals with on the regular. Yeah, right. No big deal. That's not how that works out. So it's the whole exchange is even more terrifying, because then you're like, what and what, right? Even dealing with being charged with a bear, you're like, oh, Bruce Beaver, welcome. Beaver. I'm going to tell you this, Bruce. My friends and I, my girlfriends and I, old school friends, like we've known each other for over 40 years. We call each other Beaver. Yo, Beav. My friends and I, like my family, we never take ourselves way too serious. There's no sense in it. I could never take myself too seriously. And all of my closest friends and family, we don't. There's no room for ego and all of that nonsense. So we lovingly tear each other down or keep it real, or, right? Make snatch jokes all the time. Things like that. Katie, thank you for coming, Katie. You all know I've seen one something. It took 38 plus years for me to see another something. And both times were purely a chance of circumstances. And it comes out of that book of what is that into your realm of reality. And it's hard. It messes with you, right? It's one of those difficult things. Jeff Townsend, buddy. Oh my gosh, where have you been, my friend? Haven't seen you in forever, it feels like. Good to see you. Well, there's a lot of people in here, and I feel like I don't want to cut the party down. We're having a good time. I'm way behind, aren't I? Catch up, Slowpoke. Gosh, if I was in the Iron Dog, I'd be like, Red Lantern, here we come. Yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, if you guys love like watching different sports and stuff, the Iditarod is going on right now in Alaska. That's the one where they actually have dogs pulling their sleds, and I'm telling you, we went under power across that terrain, and we all like that. What they do is half our distance, but I'm telling you, they're getting pulled by dogs. They're crossing rivers and all of that stuff with the dogs. It's quite impressive when they go through different trail systems and stuff, but they still have to cross the river system. So Consider that ride, and they all have to carry a weapon because of wolves and things like that, because wolves, coyotes, beasts will come, and if they get tangled in your team, ooh, it's a mess. It's a big mess. Ben, looking for have them come to you. I have heard that from Mr. Smarts himself, and yes, he wants to get me on a chase. It won't be much of a chase. It'll be like, I'm just gonna roll, just lay down and tumble. could be entertaining. Oh, Pappy, you are just hitting a home run after a home run after home run. Goodness, what are you, like a batting average 800? Well, the campfire always looks different depending where you are sitting around it. To see the fire differently, sometimes you need to sit down next to the person on that side of the fire and observe. There is a lot of knowledge in that statement there, right? It's like like everybody's looking at the elephant and they're all blindfolded, right? And they only can tell by what they're feeling, right? But they're only feeling that section of it. They don't get the whole picture. It's one of those things. Thank you all so much for coming. We're gonna see what's going on in the kitchen. I get kicked out of the kitchen because Danielle and I have talked about doing this cooking show. I think it would be hilarious. That woman can cook, man. Holy moly. She sends me pictures of some of her meals, and I'm like, wow. I don't know how you did that, but you go with your bad self. Because, it would be funny to take someone like me that can't cook to save my life. I can bake, but I can't cook. Well, whatever. You'd have to see it. You would have to witness it to understand. So it's one of those things where, like, even today, for when they're trying to cook my sandwich, that's what you do with sandwiches, Ooh,
yum bowls.
Yum bowls. Levy Pie comes by and goes, just let me finish. I'll fix it for you. So see, there's skills involved. I just don't have them, but I will not give up, right? Keep trying. Keep trying. It's like you see a dumpster fire. You got to try and put it out. It's awesome. I am so thankful that all of you guys are here. If you want, really, you would take a Bigfoot over a Mother's How Grizzly charge any day. It's terrifying, I'm telling you. And when you look at like the distance of this room, right, and how just short she stopped for me, oh, you just would have unnerving. It's so weird when I look back at like chemo changed my brain. It changed everything about me. Anyhow, and sometimes it's like I look back at my life and it's almost like a past life. Like it seems like this whole distant realm. That's awesome, Bruce. That is awesome. I love your name. That is a great name. Yes, the worst is knowing they are still there even when you don't see them. See, that's the part. And everybody talks about the same thing. Like, you could do this experiment, right? Where you're looking at the back of someone and just concentrate, even when they're sleeping. I've done this to my husband. Shh. You just stare at him. And they can feel it. They feel it, right? You can feel it when someone's looking at you. You're like, what? Stop. Don't. Right? It's one of those things. So yeah, when you're in there and they're looking at you, it's like, oh, that sound, everybody talks about it and it's so intense. And then when the force goes quiet, it's heavy. It's not just quiet. It's like there's this weight to it. It's like you're going through this dense. It's hard to describe, but you know it when you've experienced. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, once you're a knower, then you know why they are there and don't have to see them. See, I think there's a lot to it. I think there's so much going on. Yeah, Papa, Alaska, where the men are men and the women. That shirt got me in trouble, Papa. You keep bringing it up because you like that story, huh? So why don't we do this? Let's carry this chasing. Let's carry this chitty chat on later if you guys want. I will come back on. I don't know who's live tonight. I just decided to do a quick unboxing because I got this awesome little package today and a little confirmation from Mama on a peaceful journey. So let's all, if we want, we can gather back. If not, we'll check back in on the flip side, right? Woohoo! I'm going to go chow down. Throw food in my grill. All right. Love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. It's an awesome talk. And hopefully we will chat later. What? Oh, wow. Now that would be an interesting conversation, wouldn't it? It should probably happen. Like, really. I mean, people need to talk. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm not feared. All right. Love you guys. Let's take care. We'll see you soon.